So here's something really cool that I actually wanted to talk about. So the Parkland shooting survivors, there are a few kids who are kind of the face of the new movement now. Um, you know, of this kind of gun violence that's going on. They're attempting to protest gun violence and promote gun control and other regulations, such as, for example, banning bump stocks. They also want to raise the minimum age to purchase a firearm to 21, which I 100% agree with, and I would even go further in saying assault rifles should be banned or assault weapons should be banned. Now, they have gotten their own cover. They are now on the cover, and you guys probably know who Emma Gonzalez is. I've talked about her a few times now. Now, what I really like about these, the kids in the Parkland survivors, the high school students, is that they're really passionate about this issue, but also that they really are standing up and they are not backing down at all. They have a lot of courage, they have a lot of confidence, and I like the strength that they're giving. And I think that this next generation that we have is going to be really powerful. And, they're talking about how they're going to have to clean up this mess that has been made, and I'm totally with them. And seeing how they stand up to the National Rifle Association, the NRA, is very, it's very empowering. And I'm really glad to see this type of stuff. It kind of makes me passionate as well, and I'm sure it makes a lot of you guys passionate as well, because they're fighting to get these regulations and to stop and curb these shootings that keep occurring in schools. Again, this is not just Parkland. Obviously, there were a bunch before that already, just within 2018, but another one just happened in Maryland, and there are others as well, and I'm sure that there will be more until something happens, until we start making more regulations and trying to actually stop this. And if these congressional, members weren't just being bankrolled by the National Rifle Association, then they would probably do something, because if this is the problem, okay, and this is the thing, it always ends up coming back to the issue of money in politics. And this is the problem, whether it's healthcare and the pharmaceutical industry or the military-industrial complex, and now we have I guess you'd call it a gun complex. The NRA isn't even really defending gun owners. Mainly, they're really defending gun manufacturers. Not only are they trying to defend their position by basically preventing these regulations from going in place, but they want to make guns even more widespread. They want teachers in classrooms to now have guns. They want more people to have guns. They want guns on campuses of schools. It's fucking disgusting. So this is the problem. It all comes back to money and politics, and I love seeing these high school students absolutely just standing up to the NRA and congressional Republicans who are not doing shit because they're being bankrolled by the NRA, and this is something that's really powerful. It's definitely empowering for me, and I hope it is for you too. I massively admire their courage, because, I've already talked about a story where there was a Republican candidate for Secretary of State in a state legislature in Maine who called Emma Gonzalez a lesbian skinhead and then had to delete the tweet, and a bunch of other people, like a mayoral candidate, had to distance himself. So putting themselves in that position to be criticized by idiots like Dinesh D'Souza, I really admire them for that, and I admire their courage, and I truly do respect them.